of allegiance and invocation, and then we can open up the meeting. If someone does not want to participate in the pledge of allegiance or invocation, you know. Okay, pledge of allegiance. Who'd like to lead us? Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we give you thanksgiving for this little town, for our freedoms, for this nation. We pray that you'll give us ears to hear, eyes to see, minds that are open. Pray, dear God, that give us wisdom and the ability to make right decisions. We pray also for our good friend Monica, and that she will have good health and success in the future. All this in your name. Amen. Amen.
Emergency service? I'm sorry to hear that. Congratulations.
Okay, with the town clerk, all the clerks.
Yes. Mayor Long,
Present.
Vice Mayor Chenault,
Present.
Angel Golden,
Present.
Donna Wilkerson,
Present.
Nathaniel Alders.
Present. We have a quorum. Thank you. The meeting is open. It is now 6:03 p.m. This is November 23rd, 2025. We are at Town Hall on King Street in Fort Roll. This is a regularly scheduled meeting of the Fort Roll Town Council. We have a quorum. Are there any amendments to the agenda?
I'd just like to state that it's the 21st, not the 23rd.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Stand corrected. The correct date is November 21, 2025. You have to stick around to keep me on the straight and narrow. Thank you. Amendments to the agenda. The mayor would like to make an amendment to add action item 11.21.5.5 ordinance to have town manager renew a 6-month CD at Atlantic Union. Okay. Are there any other amendments to the agenda? Any other amendments? Hearing none, is there a motion to adopt the agenda as amended?
Make a motion.
Angela Golden made the motion to adopt the agenda as amended. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Vice Mayor Monica Chenault. Comments, discussion, hearing no discussion. Chenault, how do you vote?
Yes.
Mr. Alford?
Yeah.
Ms. Wilkerson?
Yes.
Ms. Golden?
Yes.
Mayor votes yes. The motion carried unanimously. Thank you. Public comment, we have no public present. Reports of town council. The mayor is first. The mayor attended the 2025 government summit for rural prosperity, and I'm handing out a one-page report. Nathaniel Alders, Councilman Nathaniel Alders also attended. I'm not going to read this verbatim. Basically, my experience was that it was a great opportunity to meet with other local leaders from this region. It was a great opportunity to meet with some of the state leaders, and most helpful was meeting
Mr. Hamilton Lombard, who's of the Cooper Weldon Center for Government. Hamilton works on the demographic data for the state of Virginia. That is the state demographer. And we talked about rural communities and which ones were going up and which were going down in population. And he said he would help the town of Fort Royal with whatever we need for our company. Had a conversation with Chris McNamara of Strategic Housing Officer for Virginia Housing and Economic Development. Got some handouts of information, and was curious if there was any more grant money for the town to do further work on our water system. And Monica Ms. Chenault might be able to speak to it, but I believe that there's some water pipes that were not replaced, and that needs to get done. Let's see, the best part of the session was brick by brick, revitalizing historic buildings into rural assets. The big part of that presentation was done by an entrepreneur over in Roanoke who began with one building and eventually did a whole city block for the most part. What he used to accomplish that were tax credits, Virginia state tax credits, and also federal tax credits. As an offshoot of that, there was a gentleman there who specialized in syndicating tax credits. In other words, you do a $2 million project, you're doing both federal and state tax credits, that's 45%. So that gives you, what about $900,000 in cash, but during tax credits, you have to convert that over to regular money, and it might get discounted 15, 20%, but now you have cash that you can push into the project as equity, and that gives you the ability to leverage money. That was very helpful. The best part of that was when the mayor had an opportunity to speak face to face with Julie Langdon, who is the director of the Virginia Department of Historic Resources. This town was successful in getting about $40,000 grant money from DHR to update its state and national registers, and a number of other good things. And meeting her face to face was very, very important. Right when I was getting ready to really lean in and talk to her a little bit more, my leg twisted and my knee that then redone kind of twisted, and it was the kind of pain that would make you want to cry. You've been there, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, stay there.
So that was very productive, and that's my report. Ms. Chenault?
I do not have anything other than I touch base with Carrie from HPR about Pirate Festival, and everything to go to release vendor applications in February.
Ms. Golden?
I was thinking it would be nice maybe if we could, the Heimbachs have done some, they've been great to the town, and I thought that maybe we could give them in January maybe a plaque of appreciation.
Excellent idea, absolutely. If we do motions and reports, yes, we can. The chair will rule we can do a motion and reports. Did you make a motion instructing the mayor to write up a proclamation of Thanksgiving for the Heimbachs?
Yes, I make a motion.
Is there a second to that?
Second.
Motion made by Angela Golden, seconded by Mr. Alfers, to instruct the mayor to write up a proclamation of Thanksgiving for the Heimbachs and all their good works. Now we have discussion. Mr. Town Manager, do you know how to get stuff framed? Or I guess I could take it over to some place and try to get it framed.
Well, I can I know framing shops, I mean, I can get it framed if you want to do that, or,
Oh, yeah, we want,
okay.
they've done a lot of good. Further discussion? Hearing none, how do you vote, Ms. Chenault?
Yes.
Mr. Alford?
Yes.
Ms. Wilkerson? Ms. Wilkerson voted yes. Ms. Golden?
Yes.
And the mayor votes yes. The motion carries unanimously.
I do need to back up. If we're paying for a frame, do we need to set a maximum amount?
May I say something? Usually what we did in the past, we just went and we bought a nice frame in the store and framed it ourselves. We didn't, it wasn't one of these fancy
Me too.
schmancy
That's
things.
what I always do. Take the one picture out and put another one in.
Yeah,
Okay.
they have some pretty.
I'm in Fredericksburg, so I can buy one of those. I'm not very good at that stuff, so maybe somebody can. Okay. Did we just vote? Yes, we did vote, and the motion carried unanimously. And we
Well,
will,
my question was, do we need to set a dollar amount?
on a frame,
I'm just asking.
I don't think so. I think we can take it out of the town manager's budget or the mayor's budget. Okay.
Okay.
They tell the mayor's budget, right?
Whatever.
That's where the majority of things are coming.
Okay. Thank you but that's a good thought. And I don't know, what is it, 20, 25 bucks for a frame?
Yeah, sometimes not that much.
Yeah, for what we're talking about, but to get one frame is a couple hundred.
Oh,
That's
we're
why
not
there's a
spending-
big,
no.
that's why there's a big difference.
Yes.
Okay, we're not
That's
doing.
why I brought it up.
Thank you. We're not doing a couple hundred. Why don't we just say we'll keep it under 50 and hope for the best. Okay,
Go get it.
frame under 50. And we gotta get 50. If they'll get a small. Okay, Donna Wilkerson. Oh, Ms. Golden.
Yes.
Yeah, that was your comment, your only
Yes.
yes?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Wilkerson.
The bench, don't you want to talk about the bench?
Oh, the bench is up.
Yeah.
The plaque looks beautiful. I talked to her daughter. Her daughter will be coming to see it. Unfortunately, her daughter is recovering from a stroke.
Oh, Lord.
So, yeah. So, but she did reach out to me, a couple of days ago. I sent her pictures of it and everything and told her to tell the family, and they're very appreciative and very thankful. So she said when she recuperates, she's in the rehab right now. She said she should be getting out by the end of this week. Well, which should be, between now and Sunday. So as soon as she recovers, she'll be down to see it.
And I think Gladys, number one, would probably be upset that we spent the money on it. And she was very humble and bashful and didn't want people fussing over her. But she deserved it. And by the way, I knew her husband, Oliver Fortune, and he was on town council and planning committee
Sorry.
for this town a number of years. They both deserve it. They're both.
And I should just say, we've gotten a lot of compliments about it, about the bench itself.
And thank you, Mr. Town Manager, for working on that. And you, Ms. Golden, for working on it.
It's comfortable too.
And,
Maybe a little cushion.
and the town council for it. Okay. Mr. Alford.
I have no reports. That was a good one on the governor's summit. I thought it was a really beneficial event to attend.
Yeah, it was good. And it was good to have you there. You're the youngster here on the town council, and that means that when we're gone, you should hopefully still be here and to carry the load. Okay, financial reports.
Excuse me, may I get a copy of that?
No, I'm sorry. Consent agenda approval of minutes. We don't have the minutes yet. Do we?
Yes, you did.
We do.
One, they were emailed to you, but I made hard copies for each of you.
Okay, I did not see the email. Got the minutes.
Are they in our books?
No, they're not in the book.
Yeah, you should be right in your stack.
It's all blue ones. Yes.
Same couple of things.
Okay, on the flags, I guess we kind of left that open, didn't we? To get some prices on them.
I'm sorry, was I supposed to do that?
There you are. Now, so, I mean, we have gotten some prices. I think there was, the last part of that discussion was
Changing the ship.
changing, the thought about the emblem and changing the ship sails from 3 to 2. But that's for y'all to look at.
Low priority.
Yeah.
Because I don't see where there's a motion here that was adopted. Therefore, we'll wait for the prices and the logo design, wait on it.
Question though, do we have the Christmas flags to put up?
Yes, they've been here.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Cause it's right around the corner.
I'll call Joe and remind him. Because
I don't
they
know,
should be going up
we
soon.
should put them up on, at Black Friday, right?
I don't know, when do we should put the,
King George already has theirs up.
we need to call Joe.
And are we gonna do Christmas lights on the tree out there?
What tree?
The pretty one that I noticed the other day, it's real round going up.
I don't know, the problem is, the last time, remember the other tree that was cut down? When, the last time Joe did it, because he's afraid of heights,
He didn't
the
get all
lights
the way
only, no, it only went halfway.
That's right, I remember.
And then the ornaments were like, they weren't like outside ornaments that you could see, they were like regular ornaments for inside trees.
Yeah.
So it was like very hard to see, but we might have a plan for next
I
one.
don't know, people like it,
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to make a big deal of it, I just was asking, have we thought about it? Is anybody thinking about
We thought of
Always thinking, but
it. You know, yeah.
it? So we don't have a cherry picker we can borrow from somebody? Lift?
How tall is the tree?
It looked about
15 feet.
14, 15 feet.
I have a 10-foot.
We do too, but,
no.
No?
I wouldn't want any of us.
no, that's why I was talking about a cherry picker, you know, a lift.
Yeah, they cost a little bit. Yeah. Okay. We're still on town minutes. People reading the minutes.
Yeah. We just got them. Is the free little library up and in place?
No, we just received the free little library, so I was just,
It's good.
it is here, but we've got to get it figured out how we want to put it up so it's secure.
Is that in your report? No.
Mm-mm.
No, because that came after.
Okay.
And about the pictures being put back up since it said dropped in the minutes, we just
I can't
confirm.
read them from the.
I'm just confirmed that they are up. Good.
Oh, we should say, since the pictures are up, that the AED is installed.
That was in your minutes.
So,
We're supposed to have a training.
Yes.
yeah, I'll work on that.
I can only do, I forgot how many, 5 or 8 at one time. That's all they do, they don't do a whole bunch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Because they do the AED, you have to be able to get down on the floor.
Oh, okay. Of course, those are what you just throw them down there.
I'd probably be the one in there.
God forbid.
Okay, that's all that I have, and I don't see any corrections. I didn't
Okay,
look
can
at
we
it.
have a motion to adopt the minutes as presented?
I make a motion to adopt the minutes.
Ms. Angela Golden made the motion to adopt the minutes as presented. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Monica Chenault. Discussion. Discussion, hearing none. How do you vote, Ms. Chenault?
Yes.
Mr. Earl,
Yes.
Ms. Wilkerson?
Yes.
Ms. Golden?
Yes.
The mayor votes yes. The motion carries unanimously. Financial report. I put 2 calls into Jackie Irwin, and she has not returned my call. I was just curious, why we have $85 in income for auto decals when we do not sell auto decals any longer.
Mm-hmm. And between that, and I also noticed, do we pay the attorney quarterly or do we pay him monthly?
We pay, he sends us a bill for a time he put in up to a certain point. So
Okay.
it's not a quarterly, it's based on per hour.
Okay, I thought we still paid a monthly fee.
No.
We don't. The other question is, I didn't see a line for web service, internet this month.
Excuse me.
I mean, compared to last.
Well,
Yeah.
So I was wondering why that wasn't paid this month. That's a monthly bill, right?
For which part of web services are you talking about?
Internet. So where the
Oh, okay,
attorney
so-
was last month
Yeah, so,
and then bringing it over to this month, neither one of those showed up this month, so I was just curious.
yeah, so what happened with Breezeline is, we had mail issues.
Okay.
The bill was, or the actual check was torn up. So I got 2 pieces of mail back from the post office. So I've already taken that to Jackie and she was gonna take care of it.
Well, that explains it. Thank you.
what did y'all resolve?
Breezeline, the bill for Breezeline, which is our website, our web internet services. I received 2 pieces of mail back from the post office. Each was a half of the payment that was made to Breezeline. It was damage mail. So Jackie, I have taken that to Jackie and she is going to take care of it.
Okay.
So I asked why it wasn't on here for last month, and I asked about the payment schedule for the attorney. Those are the 2 questions I had.
And with regard to the attorney, when we get a bill from him, if he could indicate what the subject was and give a copy to all the council members.
Yes. So he's only billed us once. I've only used him a couple of times.
Okay.
And that was early on when we were dealing with it.
But don't you think that would be a good policy?
Do that, yes.
Okay. Good. Thank you. Let's see, copy machine. What always, I have a good friend named Mr. J.P. Williamson. Whenever he saw miscellaneous, it always sent him up like a rocket.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't quite understand $696.51 is miscellaneous.
Well, that could be my doing. That could be my coding for things that aren't standard.
Yeah.
So I kind of work with Jackie on that, and if we need to change it out, it's been, some of it's the concrete that we've used for the memorial. I'm not even sure where she took the memorial bench out of. I may have put that for miscellaneous.
Yeah. In the future, if it's, her QuickBooks are set up like this, but if you could make a list of, okay, it was 300 for this, 200 for that, 100 for that,
Oh, yeah.
that would be helpful.
Okay.
The more memorial is here. Says a memorial expense
That would be the bench.
That's probably the bench itself. I think that's how much it was.
Okay.
You don't recall what the 696.51 right below it was
I
for?
think that would be the bench and the plaque, right? Does that make sense? The bench was five something and the plaque was more.
Yeah. So I'll go back and check. I've got everything documented.
And I still have a issue with on assets on the balance sheet. She has $69.96 for the debt reserve account, which should be about $20,000. And I know, well, they took the money out and put that in the CD, but it doesn't look good on our balance sheet. So it's just a matter of debiting one account and crediting another account internally to reconcile those two issues. But it needs, there, if anything else, a footnote or some statement saying that the balance of that is in a CD. But you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
We need to show that we do have the reserve account and it can be added in with the other.
And I'd like to, when we get into details with these deposits as well, it just says deposit. I have no idea what it was, any way or shape or form, know what it was for. I mean, it doesn't have to identify that person, it could just be,
Broken down.
elaborate on it just a little bit to say what kind of a deposit it was.
Just general meals tax.
Yes, yes.
Well, actually, thank you. That's a good point on the water system. We're all assuming that Caroline County Utility Department is keeping track of the deposits. Of the
Oh,
water
wow.
system. Huh?
I said, oh, wow, we don't have that.
No, it's not. And we need to work on a report to get from the utility department on our water system. We have X number of connections for last month that were active. X number of people who are behind. We don't need the names, just how many and how much money.
Yeah. Because like this, we got $16,340.31. For what?
Oh, this is on the deposits.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I know one of them is the detention center.
But that was $10,000, so why wouldn't there be a $10,000 deposit? It's not there.
I think that's part of the 16,000.
It's 10,000 exactly. Right?
Detention
That's
center
what you put in your,
Right.
In your-
Do a deposit.
okay.
It's everything.
So you're putting stuff together, so maybe a little A, B, C, and D.
You bring up a good point, because in reconciling the cash flow statement, which we start with on page 1, let's see, the cash flow, this is July through October. For October, our cash flow, you had 16,142 net. Okay, that reconciles. And then we go over to her check registry, and she has 16,340.31, which probably is taken that 6. You see, you have on page 1 profit loss class, and you have total taxes 16,142. But then again, she has total corporate income of 27,474.
That's all of these added up probably.
Right.
But let me see, you have taxes, and then there are, the 10,000 from the detention center, which brought up at the last meeting. So that's pretty good. You know, the town, we get $10,000 a year. And I go to their board meetings maybe 4 times a year. So.
Okay. I would just, it would just make it more simple for me, like to just say, oh, these were combined deposits for A, B, C, and D. I don't need details, but just, I don't know if everybody else agrees, I would just like to see it. Because I'm not gonna sit there and go line by line.
Depends how much I gotta change to do that, probably. If it's already set up this way.
Okay, financial, is there a motion to accept the financial report?
I make a motion to accept the financial.
Thank you. Donna Wilkerson, Councilmember Wilkerson made a motion to accept financials as presented. Is there a second?
Go ahead.
A second.
Councilman Alter seconded the motion. Discussion.
I'd just like that we make sure it's in the minutes that we're gonna have a double payment for the internet next month.
Okay, could you state that again, please?
I would just like to make sure that we are aware that the internet bill to Breezeline will be doubled in the current month since it wasn't paid last month. So we'll
Okay, very
be
good.
aware of that.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Any other discussion or question? None. Mr. Knoll, how do you vote?
Yes.
Mr. Alford?
Yes.
Ms. Wilkerson?
Yes.
Ms. Golden?
Yes.
The mayor votes yes. The motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Town manager report, update and office.
All right, so you have my report. One of the things, Vice Mayor Chenault and I got together election day and started working on the license fees. And so in the meantime, did you get my email about the state regulations? Okay.
No, when you didn't send it today, did you?
No, I sent it election day.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't recall seeing it.
Okay.
But it's been a little crazy lately.
Anyway, so the state has some regulations regarding how things are done.
Right, and that's what we were talking about.
And that's,
Mhm.
I think we're gonna end up probably recommending that we just go with taxes based on their income, the revenue generated.
Can you send that email to everybody?
Oh yeah, be happy to.
Yeah, seriously, that would be great.
Yeah, because I don't want to say we've been doing it wrong, but I think you can't have two fees. You either have, it's based on gross receipts or it's based on an annual fee. You can't have both.
So I see what you're saying.
So I have talked to the Commissioner of Revenue as to whether or not we can have an administrative fee. Because he's the one that initially brought it to my attention, and then when I did the research on it from the state, it actually states how much we can charge, what's the max we can charge. State. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. We did install the AED, which we just had talked about earlier. Been doing a lot of research on the website and a lot beyond my comprehension, but I think the bottom line from each of these vendors has been, what is it you're really looking for? What is it you want the consumer to get from it? And the ease of it, because that's what it's all about. Our side, office side, it's okay. Do we send data and information to the folks and they put it in, or do we put it in ourselves? There's a lot in there. And that's
Okay, we have that as a discussion items.
all right. So the fire extinguishers have been checked, which is a yearly thing. So we're safe. And then I've been working with the Department of Fire and Rescue, trying to come up with an emergency plan part two. Part one is in our discussions, but part two is something I'm trying to do for the town itself.
Did you check with the fire department to see what kind of emergency plans they already have?
Yes, so I'm working that as well with fire and rescue to get the overall operation.
JP said that he gave, the written thing like years ago to somebody, but I guess.
I think it's been updated.
I have a question.
Sure.
How much is the, when he comes to check the fire extinguisher every year, how much is it? Do
It was like, I think it was $90.
Okay, and his recommendation was every 5 years they have to be changed, right?
Yes. So that's a question for me to ask to fire and rescue is whether or not they can actually, I don't know if they have, I'll say the capability, they do have the capability. I don't know if they have the wherewithal to say fire extinguishers are safe or not.
Or we can just replace
Kelly
one every
County.
5 years for like $40.
That sounds like an
They
idea.
have to be charged every year. You can't just put them on the wall and then in 5 years buy new.
Right, so they check, and I'll just say this is my experience with this, with all this time, is that they flipped it upside down, looked at something, and then put it right back, and that was done. And I was like, okay, well, so, you know, because they're having to travel out here too.
Yeah.
So that's part of that $90.
And is the AED the same recommendation that it be replaced in 5 years?
You know, those things
Mhm.
cost.
$2,000.
But just asking, what was the replacement
No,
schedule
and I
for
have
that?
to be honest, I have to find out more because I think this one has to be activated actually. I have to check on all of it. I just got it off the floor as the initial step, but I know that doesn't help.
Yeah, every so often you got, because ours at the church, we have one, you have to let it run through the thing.
The cycle.
Yeah.
Something, yeah, I just decided to try this as a quick glance. If you like it, that's great. If you don't, it's about the corporate budget status. I'm just trying to match up. Here's where we are with revenue. Here's where we are. It's in your, it's in the manager's report.
I thought it was interesting.
It's just a quick glance. It's not anything. So in the second quarter, it'll be the 63 plus whatever we made in the, in that quarter. In that quarter, it'll be just quarter, and then to the right, it'll be year-to-date earnings and where we stand.
Okay.
If you don't like it, that's fine.
That's good. All right.
All right, on the zoning side, really been, I've had 3 sessions with floodplain administrators issues. One was about the ordinance, one was about the administrator's duties, and today's was damage assessment. It's kind of overwhelming, I have to be honest. It's like,
Point of clarification, if I might.
sure.
The only property I know of that would come into play would be if Mr. Giles wanted to develop his property or Rosalie wanted to change what he's doing over there at the restaurant. But the houses that are in from Sharon Farmer going on upriver, they're already built, they're out of the floodplain. The only thing in the floodplain really is the town pier and the docks for those who have them down the river. The rest of it, all the houses are out of the floodplain. So I don't
Well,
really,
that part would be a blessing.
yeah, I don't understand why I wouldn't spend that much time on it. But thank you for putting the effort in.
Let's see. we attended well, not only the planning commission, but also the day after at VDOT, and you'll see it right up here momentarily. And then I did issue a sign permit. It's going back and it's where the sign was. I responded to a permit inquiry about electric meter reconnection. And then this week I've gotten 3 zoning requests. So one's about a mobile home, or 2 are about mobile homes, and the other's about a subdivision of property. I'll take that 4. And other ones say actual building a house. To request to build a house.
Anyone on town council have any questions to the town manager about this issue?
Okay.
2 mobile homes, 1 building a house, 1 subdivision?
And these are all in,
Subdivision of property, I'm sorry, subdivision of property. One is building a house, and what I've been told is a subdivision that I'm doing the research on. But all those just came in this week. Okay, I'm done.
Office schedule for December.
Oh, I'm sorry. You've got my calendar. I hope.
Yeah, if we could ask, informally, does the town council want to have a meeting in December? Would you like to cancel that? Also, we have a member, who might be having some
I won't be.
issues in December. Also, I'll be having my other knee done December 9th, so.
Oh, we're right on the schedule. Same
Yeah.
schedule.
Here, 2 different
It's 2 different.
So back to the schedule, do y'all want to have a meeting in December?
I'd rather not, that's just my opinion.
Ms. Baldwin?
If it's easier on you, not to have to come out in the weather.
Well, I'll do what I have to do. We'll have our prayers for Monica Chenault to come through the first surgery. Daniel, you want to have a meeting this summer?
I'm perfectly happy not having a meeting. If we need to have a meeting, I can do that.
And
I will be in the
actually,
country.
I apologize, I should have really begun with the town manager asking, is there anything that we need to address in December? That's really, Mr. Town Manager, it's up to you. Do we have something that needs to get done in December?
No.
Okay, so you think we can scoot?
The only thing from your notes is the date for publishing the boring of the whole thing.
Yeah, but that's something to do.
But do we need to say yay or nay on that? We can do that by email.
That's going to be yeah, I hope you tell me tonight you're okay with what I'm going to recommend.
Oh, okay, we're taking care of it tonight, that's fine.
That's a discussion item later.
Discussion.
Okay. We're still back at the calendar. Is there a motion that we will give formal notice that there will be no town council meeting in December?
I make a motion.
Ms. Angela Golden made a motion that there will be no town council meeting in December.
And we'll second it since I will not be here.
And the motion has been seconded by Monica Chenault. Discussion. Hearing none. Ms. Chenault, how do you vote?
Yes.
Mr. Alford?
Yes.
Ms. Wilkerson?
Yes.
Ms. Golden?
Yes.
The mayor votes yes. The vote is unanimous and carried. Thank you very much. Okay. Board's planning commission. Thank you, Ms. Chenault, for reminding the mayor that there should be a report on the planning commission because I'm the town council representative. And you have that report here. The big thing is that the town council did vote to have a joint meeting with the Fort Wall Planning Commission with VDOT. We were setting it up for tonight. However, there were two people on the on the Planning Commission who could not attend the 21st, and thus that took that. The gentleman from Virginia Department of Transportation, Mr. Kyle Bates, B-A-T-E-S. Mr. Bates said that between other commitments that he has with VDOT to present at other localities, and most especially his really big boss, his wife, he would not be able to attend any other evening dates in November or early December. But hey, would a few people from Fort Roll, the mayor, the town manager, and the planning commission like to attend an informal meeting with VDOT, at which point we did earn an education with a meeting that was about an hour and a half, I believe. It was a good meeting. It was productive. No action was taken. We did not commit the town to anything. Again, if I die tomorrow, the only thing that counts is a motion that's adopted by this town council. That's the only thing that has any authority. I have no authority. None of you individually has any authority. It's only a motion legally adopted by the town council that has any authority. But what we did was, again, earn an education as to what are some of the possibilities. The big issue with 301 is the fact that the federal government, the United States Department of Transportation, apparently has designated 301 in the state of Maryland as a trucking corridor. Which means that's going to probably come down here. It doesn't matter. I mean, trucks are going to roll, but there'll be more tractor trailers rolling on 301. And in the comprehensive plan, we're looking at about a 20-year horizon. We're looking at things, not what's going to happen next year, but 20 years out. It's our responsibility as members of this governing body and also members of the planning commission to try to envision what would benefit this town 5 years, 10 years, 20 years out into the future. And again, it's our responsibility, you, to try to put the work into, and the town manager to figure out what we need to put down that paper that is going to some degree, have an influence on the future. And again, we're going to answer the question is, what is best for the people of the town of Fort Wall? What is best for the people of the town of Fort Wall? And that's it in a nutshell. We talked about the bypass, smart scale. Smart scale is an incredibly complex little game that VDOT has to play with who's going to get the money. And I've been to various conferences and had some state leaders make the presentation. The federal money is declining. The gas tax has not been increased. People are driving electric vehicles. That increases the revenue on the gas tax. There's less money at the federal level, less money at the state level, and it's going to be difficult to finance. But it's possible. It's possible. Any questions? Okay, thank you. Done that duty. Action items. Review bids for website and file retention. Also, the town manager is working on some called very good subject, resilience, the ability of town to bounce back from unforeseen circumstances or bad things that happen. Probably one of the big things is the internet and our cybersecurity and file backup. So, Mr. Town Manager, do we have what kind of do we have Norton on our computers?
If it is Norton.
If you could check and be sure. And then secondly, do we have a cloud backup like Carbonite or something else? And those two things will get hit with an accident, such as the computer broke or malicious attempt to hack in before we'll be hit with a hurricane or an earthquake. With regard to, let's see, it's an action item on the website. If you want, we can push this. We can kick the can down the road. However, Mr. Town Manager, I did contact Civic Plus, and thank you. I want to thank the Town Manager for the information you provided, and speaking with Civic Plus and also doing more research. They basically, the startup fee is $695, which is nothing, plus one annual fee of $3,400 and some. So we'll round it out to $4,500 for the first year. But what is most impressive about Civic Plus is the fact that they do over 5,000 websites to local governments. In other words, this is not a company that does the brochure for the government store or the coffee shop. They do local government. That's what they do. And they said that we can do it year to year. And if we don't like it, we can give them 60 days notice before the expiration of that contract and bug out. The maintenance fee is high, I think, at almost $4,000 a year. But then again, they are there if we have a problem. The great thing about it is that the town manager and we should have somebody else can load things up immediately. We do not have to send it to them. You can load it up that day. They are going to make sure the site is ADA compliant, American with Disabilities, and that's a big thing. It's 159 days before everything has to be compliant, and it will check the stuff that we upload to the site to make sure it's ADA compliant. On storage, they have 100 gigabytes. They suggested that on our videos that they have a means to go to link YouTube into their site, so that'll take some of the pressure off. And hopefully we will do a Muni code, and we will get a discount if we have the website. And having said all that, and Mr. Town Manager, if you think you want to continue to explore, I'll honor that concept with you, and we push this off till January. Otherwise, it'll take 8 to 10 weeks for them to get it up and going. Oh, and it includes training. And he says it's very simple.
Between the two, I was most impressed with theirs in the first one than the other company that you had.
Yeah, there was, I think, 4 companies there.
Mm-hmm. 4?
Yeah, Blair Communication, there was
Read them all. This one with the pictures and it was so much more impressive and sounds like they were going to handle it more efficiently.
MNC, but that's $4,600. Blair was what about, almost 9,000.
Yeah, I just, before we go too much further, I would really love to have somebody vet this that's into the websites, other than, I claim to be a novice. I want to make sure we don't get hooked. And I'll just say, having worked Civic Plus before, a salesman will say it's very easy to work. On our end, you find it overly easy, but I'm not technology savvy. So in fairness to any company, I would say that same thing.
I've built websites for my business in the past, but that's been 15 years ago. And I work ArcGIS software and some other software. I can do it, but I just don't have the time.
No, and it really shouldn't be, no disrespect, it shouldn't be you, it should be a system that internally we can handle.
Yeah.
Really quick.
And somebody that comes in at say $1,700, that there's no way you can do that correctly at $1,700.
I would just say on that end, I'm not big on pricing. I'd rather get the product that we need and will serve the citizens the best. That being said, that 1,700 is, it actually is endorsed by the National Water.
That might be great for the water system, but I don't think it's
I mean, no matter, it doesn't, do whatever. I just wanted to give you a broad scope of what folks can do. Each of them had received what we asked for, and what we wanted in our website. The thing about YouTube is that any platform we went with would actually do that same thing.
Yeah.
Just be
Okay,
just
what I
ask
like,
caution.
again, what I like about Civic Plus is that they have they built up and have working about 5,000.
Yeah.
So that starter, and I think it's called
Web Basic.
Web Basic.
Yeah, Web Basic and standard.
It is very standard. It's you've got a set few things that you get to do.
Yep.
But it fills the void. Or what we're,
Yeah, and later on, if we don't like it, we can dump it and get something else.
there you go.
So what do you think, town manager? Do you want to keep searching or do you want to punch?
I mean, again, I'm going with my gut. I'd rather have somebody vet it and say, this will work for you.
Okay. And by the way, they might say they vetted that 1,700, but I'm not going to go.
Well, that's it. Again, that's up to the town council.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do whatever.
Well, I want to formally thank you for your good work. Thank you for your dedication. And what's the pleasure of the town council? Ms. Galvin, you want just asking, you want to vote tonight or you want to push it off to January?
I can vote tonight, but if everybody else needs more time, then we can push it to January.
Ms. Wilkerson,
Well, I haven't read over
you want more time?
I would like,
Mr. Offers?
I'd like a little more time to look over it.
Okay,
too.
that's
Yeah.
majority then.
I don't think we're in a rush.
Okay, we'll do it in January. But again, it's gonna be, let's see, 8 weeks, be 2 months, and 2.5 months before we
Yeah.
get something.
So I would say even if we voted on it tonight, I'm going with Civic Plus. How close are we to having our material together that we'd want to upload? So I mean that seems like another big step.
to keep it.
You know, we don't, there,
Well, I think you already have the categories,
yeah,
and they can take everything that's on the existing website and upload that. So all that is uploaded.
yeah, just
And-
migrated over.
And then just need to take what we have now in terms of what we want, and they just fill out
Who's hosting our site right now?
GoDaddy.
Okay, and so that's that's some nominal monthly fee, I guess, for that.
Then you get
The good
Well-
thing is that we don't have anybody that can work it.
uh,
It's very easy to work, it's not that hard, but it just, we don't have anyone that has time to do it.
Yeah, I'd like to look in personally a little more to what exactly we'd be getting from Civic. I sort of, scanned through both of these just now. Yeah, I think it'd be good to look into it a little more.
okay.
Yeah, because we would still need someone to
Yeah,
gather the information and send it wherever it needs to go.
right. No matter, I mean, I think no matter what they're offering, there's still going to be someone who's got a helm that on this end.
But
And
we
they're
have,
gonna, yeah.
I would assume that it'd be the town manager who's gonna be in charge of it, and I can be a helper. And maybe we get one other individual as a helper. And that way, if the town manager's out of town for a week or something, then, it gets pushed up. Okay, so we're on the next thing. Request town manager to organize files in the closet, and particularly the town council, planning commission files. And Mr. Town Manager, if you have any ideas on shelving or I have no idea how to organize that stuff because this is a disaster. Trying to go in there in 5 minutes, pause it.
Wasn't a disaster before, so I don't know what happened. Everything, all the minute books were lined up.
What kind of material do we have in there other than just the meeting minutes?
Lots of stuff.
A box of water stuff that he brought up and dumped in there. Big old box when we did the new water thing, and I don't know what's in there. No one's had time to even go through any of that.
Hmm.
All the minutes, got old paint and panes of glass and stuff from when they were gonna do this part and all that's up in there in the way.
That can go into the shed, right?
Yes, and Joe and I have already talked about it.
Go in the shed or go in the dump.
What's the glass from?
And they were doing all the little panes of glass, and they were redoing
Yeah.
all the way before they got to this.
Oh,
started
okay,
doing
from the
that
old
paint.
windows.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So that should go with all the old sashes that were salvaged.
wherever they are.
HPR has them
Oh,
potentially for use in one of their restorations.
I got no problem with
Otherwise, they
that.
would have been in the dumpster.
Well, they welcome
Okay,
to it.
But it's okay. The reason I put this in here is that if he's town manager's working on this, he might not be working on something else. And rather than the mayor said, hey, you should do this, which I have no authority to say, thought it would be a good idea to bring it up to town council so y'all could say, hey, that's a good idea. That's not a good idea. Does that make sense?
Yes.
We don't have to have a vote, but everybody in agreement that it's a good thing to do. Get the closets squared away.
Mhm.
You're saying that that's an item for the town manager in the next.
Are we allowed to help you?
That's a good question.
It's up to the town manager. He's the captain of that ship.
Well, town manager, if you need some volunteer, let us know.
2 or 3 weeks. Mr. Beasley.
Yeah.
They'll be taken care of.
Okay,
Do you want to set aside any shelving money?
There's really no room in there for much stuff. all up there. There's not much room.
Well, if the town manager has something he wants done, then, cost over, say, $1,000, just let us know, we can help.
Yeah, it will never cost it.
Okay. Let's see.
It's probably, a lot of that stuff's probably
Okay,
gonna cost.
if the town manager could reach out to CERCAP, CERCAP is, we've gotten grant money from CERCAP in the past. And, I know that in the past, we've been told, well, you're using X number of gallons and you're permitted X Y number of gallons for the DEQ, so the delta, the difference is what you have available. That's one way to look at it. CERCAP, in terms of American Water Society, might have a different way to look at it. And having a written report, you know what I mean? An actual written report from a third party, accountability, that is very important. That is very, very important. Do you think that's possible?
Yeah, I don't mind reaching out to these folks. I have already reached out to Caroline County to begin the process. And they were waiting on some information from DEQ.
Okay.
So, but I'll reach out to
CERCAP, and we've used them also in the past. We've gotten grant money, and we used them when we were setting water rates. Ms. Wilkerson, how long ago was that? About maybe 5, 6 years ago. Remember?
Yeah,
came
something
up
like that, yeah, because we brought it up again, what, last year?
Mhm.
Did we ever do anything with it? I don't think so, yeah, that's part of it.
So they can help us on a number of fronts.
Okay.
We don't need a motion on that. Bid package for monitoring well and camera work. Mr. Town Manager?
The only thing I'm asking for is we've got the bid package, I believe, together. That's being reviewed. The bid package itself is from DEQ. It's their requirements, so there's not much alterations. What we specify we want. There was an issue about dates, so I want to make sure that. The big issue is really getting it advertised. We have not heard from Southeast Crescent Regional Commission as to approval or disapproval or not getting the grant that we applied for. But I've expressed to the folks at DEQ, I can't continue to wait for that grant to acknowledge that we got it or didn't get it.
Mr. Town Manager, if we put out the bid package that might include the equipment, the extra equipment and extra work, can we put the bid package out in a way such that we can, this will not consider the extra work, if you will?
Correct.
Have language in there to that effect. We just do the bare minimum.
Correct.
And you think that's going to run us about 50 grand?
Okay, and the figure I gave you, the 55,000, is just a figure that was thrown out to me.
Okay.
It's unfortunately, because it's a permit issue, these companies have their way. So, control.
Okay, Mr. Town Manager, if, well, we've already voted on this issue.
Correct.
To give you authorization. So we've already voted, but if,
I wanted to share with you the date. I'd like to get it out by December 15th. We've heard from Southeast Crescent Regional Commission or not. Just need to get the ad out.
okay, we've already voted on this once. I don't think we need another motion, but we'll go around the table for consensus. Ms. Golden, December 15th?
Yes.
Ms. Wilkerson?
Yes,
Mr. Alfors?
Yes.
Ms. Chenault?
Yes.
Mayor, yes. Therefore, December 15th, The mayor would make one request, and that is, aside from putting it out to bid, if you could get a list of the vendors that Caroline County is using
Yes.
and make sure that they are included. It will be an open bid process, advertised, but we also want to make sure that if they're doing work for Caroline County and they're already here, then hopefully it'll be cheaper. Does that make sense? I said hopefully. Okay. Next thing, ordinance, would someone like to make a motion that the town manager is granted authority and is requested and granted authority to renew a 6-month CD at the prevailing rate in Atlantic Union Bank?
I'll make the motion.
Motion made by Council Member Golden that the town manager is hereby requested and authorized by this town council to renew a 6-month CD at Atlantic Union Bank at prevailing rate. Resolution up to,
Yeah, I think we did about resolution last time, but
okay.
I'm just concerned about the word ordinance, because last time it was just.
A resolution, well, resolution ordinance.
But I don't think, honestly, I don't think we did that last time. It's me to sign to go ahead and pursue it.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Authorization.
So we voted on that.
I thought
No.
we did. No?
No, we didn't. You made the motion. Who seconded the motion?
Second it.
Seconded by Ms. Wilkerson. Discussion, hearing none. Ms. Chenault, this is to vote on the motion to authorize the town manager, requesting and authorize the town manager to renew a 6-month CD at Atlantic Union Bank.
Yes.
Mr. Alford,
Yes.
Ms. Wilkerson,
Yes.
Ms. Golden.
Yes.
The mayor votes yes, the motion carries unanimously. Thank you very much. You have that start.
Thank you.
Okay, discussion, Caroline County Emergency Support Function number 19.
Yeah, so I've met with the county's EMS or fire and rescue leadership, and this support function number 19 is part of the overall county plan. And the only thing, it's not that you wouldn't get the service regardless, but this is just making it official and putting it on paper.
Okay,
And I gave you a copy of, you've got a draft of what they gave us, and I've responded back. And if there's other changes you would like to see, mine are highlighted.
Because we don't have an emergency operations center and commander name, that would be you.
Yes.
Okay, it says county manager will notify. Yeah. So I just wanted to make sure that that gets corrected.
Okay.
one issue though, Mr. Town Manager, is that at our town charter, section 3.2, it states that the mayor is the head of the town government for ceremonial purposes and by the governor for the purposes of military law, martial law. So if there's a need for martial law, that is the mayor. And I don't know. Personally, I'm just as happy having you do all this stuff rather than the mayor. But if it comes to martial law, then it's the mayor, and the mayor's not available, then it goes to the vice mayor. And those are political issues. So you could put a sentence in there. And just put that in there, and that's fine with me, although you are sitting about a half hour away from here, correct?
Yes.
And, you've done something I don't even know how to spell. That's vacation.
I like my vacations. It's what keeps me sane.
Well, it explains my problem, doesn't it?
Yeah, the only, couple years ago, we had the ice thing that came through and people's power was out for like 4 days. And they were taking a lot of people up to the hospital, but with people here that didn't have transportation, there was no way to get them there.
Yes, and that's an issue I've been discussing, and that's what honestly prompted this whole thing about emergency operations. It's not just what's happening in the county, including town of Fort Laurel, but how do we handle smaller scale emergencies?
You know, because we had to wait for Dominion to run a new cable under the river before our power came back on.
Well,
It
that's
really full.
and that's something that needs to get in the comp plan, and it's an issue that Mr. Kent Farmer was president of the Rappahannock Electric. That's a big thing, and he lives right in the Caroline Street. Kent Farmer, Sharon Farmer,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and asked him if we could get the Rappahannock Electric substation is right over here. Right over there. And not even a half a mile from where we're sitting. And pro tip,
Going to what's right as well, right at Phil Sue's farm. That little,
Oh, that's what that thing is.
it's called a substation.
Okay.
And why we can't get a feed from Dominion into the substation, an emergency connection, such that we can have electric in this. See, once upon a time, Dominion or Virginia Power, they only served with population centers. And then these rural areas were Rappahannock Electric. So that's why we here in the town have Dominion, and everybody else around here is Rappahannock Electric. And the thought was, gee whiz, wouldn't it be nice if we had an emergency connection? Okay, put a meter on, but we're not in a position like we were last time when the town was off electricity for 4 or 5 days.
they didn't have water either.
That's when Poe died.
Exactly. It was so cold that, I mean, it was cold. I never felt that. It was 4 degrees one night, 4 degrees. And the town had a buzzard that people would, I'm sorry, vulture, black vulture that people kind of adopted. And his name was Poe, and he froze to death on the riverbank. And some idiot wrote some little poem about Poe, and that was in the Caroline Progress.
Oh my gosh.
No, that was.
Yeah, it was sad. But anyway, that's it. The point is that that's an emergency and having the ability to connect. But this is the president of Rappahannock Electric Co-op, and he could not get Dominion to agree to have a line go to the substation.
So I guess my part of the plan is how do we as a community work together in those emergencies?
Okay, yeah, I looked it over. Are you okay, Ms. Wilkerson, with town manager proceeding on this? Ms. Golden,
Yes.
Ms. Schnell, Mr. Alfers, I am. Just put the language in there. If the governor wants martial law, I'm in charge.
Yes.
That should scare the hell out of me.
I have a question.
Yep.
If something like that happens again, do we have something in place that we can check on our elderly people? Especially the ones that live alone, like maybe Miss Cleo, to make sure that they're okay.
I remember there were some people that were not so nice to me, but I went over and checked on them and took them some firewood. And I think it's called something called human decency. And yeah, can't legislate that, but yeah, what we could do as a community is, that's when we come together. That's when we work together.
In the trailers, you do not understand when the heat goes out and the water goes out. They are like living in a freezer.
No,
There is nothing that stops it. I mean, it's just the temperature will go down 30 degrees in 30 minutes.
and that was my
And they
discussion.
can't build a fire usually in the trailer.
Yep.
My discussion with emergency services was about transportation, because I said, if we can't use this fire station as an emergency shelter for whatever reason, how are we supposed to get them up to the school?
Did they open it up, the fire station, as a warning?
Yeah, we had,
I know they've
remember.
opened it several times, but like, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Heimbach went out to the store and bought food, and I went out to the store and bought food and milk and drinks, and took them over to the firehouse. We had people in the fire.
Does everybody know that in an emergency like that, that they can go to the firehouse? Or is
Well, I
it maybe
guess it,
something?
it probably depends if they have some.
Yeah, I think that's the issue, is that, are the folks that are volunteering and working at the fire station out on calls, then who's at the fire station?
Well, a lot of the volunteers are working, like John, who's got his own job, working in Spotsy, and David Jenkins the third does too. And I think all of the young ones are working.
So now it's about talking to the churches and seeing what they have.
Firehouse has a generator, and that's what makes that fire. But again, that's the time
Me and
when,
JP and I'll get him down there. Call JP and I'll get him down there, and unless I guess he can do the generator thing.
but it's a matter of,
I think it's a good idea, what you mentioned, Angie, about notifying people, doing a canvas of the neighborhood to make sure everybody's aware. This is where you can go.
Well, again, this is where hopefully the plan comes together, that you have a full group of people that would actually could do that and go out and check on folks.
That's what I hear.
Almost like, that's what their job.
And have you made an alert, Caroline alert? Have you contacted them and done anything?
Yeah, I'm actually registered.
Just making sure you know how to do it and that it's there. That's all.
Supposed to get training on it.
okay. Any other questions for the town manager on Carolina Emergency Support Function number 19?
That's just for them, and then the other piece is what we're doing for here.
Okay, website design, I think we beat that to death.
The flags we decided to put over.
Flag design, Mr. Alford, you're the two master,
Well,
mask.
Yeah, we have graphic design, you should be able to fix it.
yeah. I mean, if you want, I sent a little information packet, that had some illustrations there. Yeah, I mean,
Most of them, so,
yeah.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I just need to stand up for a minute. We can keep going. We just need to, let's see, maybe put anything that really got the thing.
I think I gave you a price last time. Trying to get a piece.
That's why they showed it in.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't make any guarantees on how long. I think it's a question of how do you want those flags out every day? Special occasion.
Right, because every day they're gonna get 12.
Exactly. No matter what time you do.
Why not waste it?
Are we finished with flags?
Yeah.
Okay. The audit, Mr. Town Manager, could you get a bid from, what is it, something other Cox?
Plummer and Cox?
Yeah,
I'd be happy to get a bid from them.
I know it's probably gonna be much higher, but my issue is this, if you have the same company auditing year after year, it's not good. And by the way, I have a master's degree in business administration with a major in accounting, and I've taken a couple of auditing courses.
Is there something different you want? Or is the information?
It's having another set of eyes
Okay.
on the material. It's having another set of protocol, another methodology. It's having another degree of expertise. But when you have over and over again, then it just becomes.
And the question and answer, like, you know, that she had a lot of stuff wrong in it for years, so.
And
Yeah.
one thing that would be an add-on is can they work with our financial statement that we get each month and try to work with Account Inc. to flesh it out a little bit, then tell you, they'll understand.
Okay, so we set the deadline for the next one?
Deadline.
Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, so their bill has been paid, so now she'll start working on this next one. And all I'm trying to do is get the authority, the Virginia Resources Authority, up to date with information that we were obligated to give to them.
Could you, for the record, explain the years the audits have been completed thus far?
Yeah, so I think it goes back to 2019, 20, no, that are completed and given to them, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Okay,
So it's 24, 25 that are lacking.
okay.
And so this would bring them up to date if we can get it done before the end of this fiscal year.
Okay, well, let's do that, and the next
Well,
fiscal year, see if we get, and they'll understand. If anything else, I heard that Bowling Green is having its firm do its audit. And so the district.
So maybe Jeff has an idea of how much. No, theirs is $2 million. I mean,
Yeah.
but how much is the audit? Roughly.
$5 grand.
5 figures.
Like 10 grand.
Yeah. Well, we're you're at 2 million. We're at 10% of that.
So maybe it'd be 10%
Yeah.
of the 5 figures.
We're using RFC methods, and then we for our next one we use it
Okay. Mr. Town Manager, if you could explain to Farmer and Cox, we'll give them a plaque.
There you go.
Well,
Sure. All right, no, last item is we've,
the borehole we bored.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we voted to forego our December meeting. And is there any other business to come before this town council?
Well, you have up there, I don't know if you want to say anything, the upcoming meetings, events, you have lunch with Santa, Fort Worth Fire Station.
Does the fire department need any help? So you have that under control? Okay.
Yep, the Santa got confused, or not confused, but he's had a lot of, his brother passed away last month and his granddaughter's in hospital. Anyway, he's had a lot of family stuff, so he's supposed to be Santa Claus over at Bowling Green on the same day, but he said he would be finished in time. Ours supposed to be 12 to 2. So he called me, he said, can we change that to like 2 to 4? I'm like, no, it's lunch with Santa,
You
you
got
know.
a Santa in your house.
Yeah, so I have a costume coming in Monday, and we'll see if it's JP okay, but the only thing is, you know, with his legs and stuff, like, he's gonna have to be very careful. Who's gonna be his
He
wife.
looks
There's gonna be
like
something,
Santa.
total
Look like
month,
Santa.
just put a chair there, you know, a little chair for a kid to sit in. You get these big kids,
No, I'm sitting
they
with
can't
Santa.
sit on the front. No, you
I'm
won't.
sitting on his lap.
No, you won't.
I'm gonna take a flying leap.
Uh-huh.
Okay, is there any other business to come before this town council? Is there any other business to come before this town council? Hearing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Ms. Wilkerson made the motion to adjourn, Ms. Golden seconded the motion, there is no need for discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Sure.
See you guys in January. Happy
Fervently
Thanksgiving.
for a successful surgery and swift healing.